Have you ever felt like you were on the edge of something truly big? A major achievement, the moment to express your brightest talent, and suddenly a strange force pulled you back? An inexplicable fear of actually succeeding, of taking up space, of shining your full light? It sounds like a paradox, right? Wanting something deeply and, at the same time, being afraid to get it. Well, this fear of shining is more common than you think. Abraham Maslow, the psychologist known for the famous hierarchy of needs, didn't stop at mapping our journey towards self-actualization. He also explored what prevents us from getting there, even when we have the potential. And he identified an inner ghost, a unique kind of self-sabotage, fear of our own best possibilities, fear of our own greatness. Inspired by the biblical figure who ran from his mission, Maslow called this the Jonah complex. Why do we run from our own light? But why on earth would we fear being amazing, successful, and fulfilling our full potential? It makes no sense, right? Maslow and other thinkers who explored this concept pointed to some deep-rooted reasons behind the Jonah complex. Fear of responsibility and expectations. Being great brings new responsibilities and higher expectations from ourselves and others. That weight isn't easy for everyone to carry. Fear of the unknown and losing control. The path to full self-realization is by nature uncertain. Even if our comfort zone is mediocre, leaving it can be terrifying. The familiar, even if unsatisfying, feels safer. Feelings of unworthiness or guilt. Deep down, we may believe we don't deserve that much success or happiness. Who am I to shine so brightly? A hidden guilt for standing out. Fear of loneliness or envy. Shining too bright can alienate us from some groups and attract envy. The fear of losing connection or becoming a target can make us shrink. Distorted humility or low self-esteem. We sometimes confuse humility with self-deprecation. We think it's arrogant to aspire to greatness or acknowledge our talents. Fear of continuous effort. Staying on the top or growing constantly requires discipline and energy. It can seem exhausting. Warning signs. Is your inner Jonah in control? This inner Jonah doesn't announce itself with a name tag. It shows up subtly. Watch out for these signs. Chronic procrastination on the projects that matter most to your soul, the ones that could elevate you. Self-sabotage when things are going well. You forget a deadline, start unnecessary conflict, make avoidable mistakes. Downplaying your talents and achievements. It was nothing. Anyone could do it. Just lucky. Paralyzing fear of exposure, fear of sharing your best work, fear of being seen for who you truly are. Settling for what's good enough when deep down you know you're capable of something extraordinary. Constant and unfavorable comparison with others, always focusing on what you lack instead of your own light. If you recognized yourself in several of these, your inner Jonah may be more active than you think. How to face it. 5 daily practices inspired by Maslow. Okay, we've identified the problem, but how would Maslow, humanistic, growth-focused, help us deal with the Jonah complex and find the courage to be great? He didn't leave us a checklist, but we can draw powerful insights from his work and turn them into daily practices. 1. Greatness Journal. Recognizing your potential. Spend 5 minutes a day writing about one talent or quality you have, even if it feels small, a big dream that excites you, one small thing you accomplished that you're proud of. This trains your mind to see your potential and victories, no matter how minor, combating feelings of unworthiness. 2. Celebrate micro-courage, challenging fear gradually. The fear of shining thrives on inertia. Each day, do one small thing that nudges you out of your comfort zone. It could be expressing your opinion in a meeting, sharing your work with someone, starting that hard conversation. Celebrate it. These micro-courage moments build confidence. 3. Visualize your realized self, fueling growth motivation. Maslow spoke of peak experiences. Before bed or after waking up, visualize yourself living your full potential in the area you fear most. How would you feel? What would you do? What would you accomplish? This isn't magical thinking, it's mental rehearsal that strengthens your motivation to grow, Maslow's being values. 4. Connect with your deepest why, being values. Remember Maslow's being values, truth, beauty, justice, excellence, uniqueness? Ask yourself, which of these values could my dream, my talent, my light serve in the world? Tying your growth to a higher purpose quiets fear and strengthens drive. And 5. Practice radical self-compassion, welcoming the fear. Fear of shining won't disappear overnight. When it arises, meet it with compassion. Okay, I'm afraid. That's normal. But this fear doesn't define me or limit what I'm capable of. According to Maslow's humanistic psychology, self-compassion is essential for building an internal space where risk and growth are possible. The courage to shine is a gift to the world. Overcoming the Jonah complex, in Maslow's view, isn't about arrogance or ego. It's about having the courage to accept and express your most precious gifts, your unique light. Living your full potential isn't just fulfilling, it's your greatest contribution to the world. Shrinking doesn't help anyone. And you, ready to leave the belly of the whale? Recognizing your inner Jonah is the first step to not being swallowed by him. Which idea or daily practice inspired you the most to have a little more courage, to step out of the whale's belly and into your greatness? Remember, the world needs your unique shine, even if it gives you butterflies just thinking about it. Drop a comment and share your next small act of courage. If this message gave you a gentle push, leave a like and share it with someone who might also be afraid to shine. Shine on. Until next time.